For 11 years now, Cora Masters Barry and the good folks at the Southeast Tennis and Learning Center have presented Blacks in Wax. It's a unique and interesting way to learn more about African Americans, past and present, and their many contributions to our well-being as a people and a nation. It involves children, scholarship, theater, and our proud Black heritage, so it's all good. Join me as we go behind the scenes with the young performers of Blacks in Wax as they get ready for the big day.
What I know myself is the greatest of all time, the champ.
People of Decatur, Alabama would have never thought that one of their own would become the first African-American woman to travel in space.
It's a production that includes about 60 children who, in a museum setting, are frozen in full outfits that reflect a historical character and sometimes contemporary, but still important and relevant. And then there's a vignette where it's like a mini play for about 45 minutes, constant motion and dialogue.
We must not only remember who we have been, but understand who we have been.
So it's the two events, the museum and the vignette. All of them are tennis students. They are tennis scholars. They are multifaceted young people. They sew, they play tennis, they do robotics, they do computers, and they perform.
If you want to taste the freedom, keep going. My name is Harriet Tubman, but they call me Moses.
When Blacks in Wax comes, they audition, and then they go back into character study, doing research, and then they help and assist in writing the script, and then they memorize the script, and then the rest of the time is spent for them actualizing as much as they can the personality and the persona of the person they represent.
I never ran my train off the track and I never lost a passenger. I will say it again. Don't ever stop. Just keep going.
We have 5 boys who are going to be doing audition this year where they're getting full costumes made out of some real sparkly jackets.
Oh, wait, I didn't see you guys there.
We were born in Boston, Massachusetts, just for kids that wanted to sing and dance.
They'll wear a black tie, and we have the 3 outfits from Hidden Figures back there, and so it just depends, but it is full costuming, and when you see the young people, you don't see costumes, you see people in outfits that are relevant to either the period that the people lived in or the event that they were active in.
Where do you guys even find these shoes?
We almost always have Maya Angelou or Barack Obama or Frederick Douglass or Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks. I mean, it's kind of hard not to have them in the mix. But the new characters that are coming in are some of your contemporary people that we're not that familiar with, like the women who ran and organized the Women's March, the Muslim, the Hispanic, and the African American woman. They are characters this year. Lonnie Bunch, the guy who founded the African American Museum. So yeah, we keep it current, but we never forget the connection between the past and the present. Like the 5-year-old is doing the Alicia Keys from the march. So she'll have her hair all out like Alicia Keys did, and she'll have on a army fatigue green trench coat and black turtleneck, a mini Alicia Keys. A lot of the people we portray come. They're fascinated to see themselves being portrayed. I've seen people cry. We've had Kathy Hughes from Radio 1. We've had Michael Eric Dyson come. We've had Lonnie Bunch is coming this year. I mean, and I'm inviting some of the women from the march. They're coming. So people support it because it is what it is, but it's such a high quality programming. I mean, it's Broadway. It's not it's whoa. So if you want the wow factor, you want to be educated, you want to be entertained, and you want to be inspired, then you should see us on April 15th.
This country is compromised of so many nationalities and cultures, and if one is being put down, there's no way for the others to live in harmony in life because it's not even, it's just unbalanced.
The greatest benefit, actually, after 11 years, consistently that I have seen is what it does for the kids' self-esteem, their confidence. With them starting out basically saying, I could never do this, to them performing in front of thousands at the Kennedy Center, at the Lou High School, now at the THEARC. So it teaches you about history, but at the same time, there is an ultimate benefit to the young people who are doing it as much as to the adults who are watching it.
It's time we love like Mandela, so we can all come together
And be all right.
Now here's the fun part about Blacks in Wax. When you go to the show on April 15th at the THEARC Theater, you'll stand in front of the performer who'll be a still life, like a statue. There'll be a light on the floor in front of him or her, and you just tap on it and voila. That actor will come to life and give you a first-person portrayal of a great African American.
I'm best known for my 1937 novel, The Eyes Are Watching God. I revolutionized.
You can catch Blacks in Wax on Saturday, April 15th at the THEARC, 1901 Mississippi Avenue, Southeast at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. I'm Rhett Butler, and this is Truly Made in D.C.